So for those that will catch the replay, hey y'all, let me do my thing. Aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends, make sure to hit the like button when you come in. Ways to support the channel: you can like, can subscribe, you can also join. All links are 9 times out of 10 in my bio. Super stickers, and the Cash App is $ Kathy Chit Chat. So hold on, let me press mute because I have to burp. Because I had to get this out because I'll forget. And that's my problem when it comes to, do I have to burp again? That's my problem when it comes to, hey, Miss Kimberly. That's my problems when it comes to getting stories out and making the videos for y'all. I end up forgetting. So then I try to like squeeze everything in a live. So when it comes to tonight's gossip, I'm telling my age, but I was a big In Vogue fan. I think, especially like with my older uncles and stuff, I think a lot of men had their favorite In Vogue member. You know, some was like, oh, Cindy or whatever. I always loved Dawn. I always loved Dawn, and I loved Dawn when she went on to Lucy Pearl too. So Dawn recently has been open and shared that Dawn, one of the members of In Vogue, has been living in her car for 3 years. 3 years. And it made me think like, wow, hey Steph Puff, hey Snooky baby. And it made me think, how is Dawn Richards of In Vogue living in her car for 3 years? We talking about hold on to your love. In fact, no, I'm not on Tiki Taki because you know here you can't play music. Child, I almost wanted to play Hold On. We talking about hit after hit, and then with Lucy Pearl, that I wanna dance tonight. And with the most beautiful voice, features out of this world, lips were amazing. I've always loved Dawn's lips. How does someone with so much talent end up in their car for 3 years? 3 years. Dawn of In Vogue, homeless, sleeping in her car for 3 years. That was her residence. So it just made me think, chatters, we glorify entertainers and everyone strives to be, oh my goodness, this is a life, right? You want to be that. And, the young girls look up to it and you want to be this. But you have no idea how it can turn in the blink of an eye. They had a very horrible deal. I mean, that was public record. Dawn, actually, part of the reason for the In Vogue split, Dawn, once she started reading their contracts and realizing that they weren't making the money that they should, she wanted all of the members to stand together and go to the labels and say, hey, this isn't right. We're not making money. This contract is crazy. Let's null and void it. Well, she didn't have the support of her fellow bandmates, so Dawn left and went solo. And In Vogue, I think it's Cindy and Terry, Terry with the eyes that really, and you know what, off topic, but on. Terry from In Vogue and Holly Robinson Pete, I always thought that they look like they can be related. You know what I found so cute? They're like best friends. So Terry of In Vogue and Holly Robinson Pete are really, really good friends. And those two women look so much alike to me. It's not even funny. But Dawn wanted all the ladies to rally together. Talk about sisterhood, right? Child, sometimes sisterhoods don't be sisterhooding. But she wanted all of the women to rally together and go to their record company and say, let's renegotiate the terms because basically you guys are robbing us. Well, they didn't support her. Allegedly, one of the members was sleeping with, one of the managers. And, Dawn went on to go on by herself, went with Lucy Pearl, etc. So the fact that she's been in her car homeless basically for 3 years, social media is rallying against her. Do I want to say this? I think I will. I think I will. Exactly, Steph. So Tyler Perry is known for kind of like being like a silent gifter. I think Tyler Perry, and again, he hasn't said anything. I don't know, but I don't know, my chatter. Something in me says that Tyler Perry might come to the rescue because if you remember, Elvin, Jeffrey, I think it's Jeffrey Owens. Don't quote me as far as his real name, but most people know him as Elvin from the Cosby Show. Remember when he went viral for working at, what was it, like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods? It was Tyler Perry that put him back to work again. So I really think that Tyler Perry might come to the rescue when it comes to Dawn, but I commend that sister for being open and sharing with the world that you have been living in your car for the past 3 years because not too many people will do that. But I hope that this will, for the younger generation, or just people that place this limelight on Hollywood and entertainment. I hope that's like, somewhat of an eye opener to say, not things aren't always cracked up. Things aren't always what they're cracked up to be, right? We see these people on TV, people tune in, that's just like, yes, yes. But life can change tremendously. So, shout out to Dawn Richards, formerly of In Vogue, that has recently admitted that she has been living in her car for 3 years. That was extremely brave and vulnerable of her. She's getting more support, of course, with social media, because what would it be, right? This is 2025. The internet is wicked. You got to say nasty things, right? So, of course, she's getting a little bit of that, but the love is trumping that. And I think that someone might step in and really help her. This is a talented woman. Her voice is amazing. And I hope that we can see Dawn go on to do great, great, great things. Thanks, Mr. Terry, for the copyright. Period. Hey, T Nice. Hey, Lady Love. So that was the first gossip that I wanted to get out to you because it was so much coming in that I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't put it all in a video. Let me, lady, I think it was, hey, that one. I think it was Onaja. Do you guys remember she was the African American lady that was in Dubai that was going viral? Onaja. So no one's seen Onaja. No one knows if she's still in Dubai prison or what's going on with that. So if you followed the story, Onaja was very Onaja Robinson, Onaja Robinson, Onaja Robinson, Onaja Robinson, Onaja Robinson, Onaja Robinson. Where is Onaja Robinson? No sound? Oh, wait. Can y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me this whole time? Lord have mercy. Steph said no sound. Let me know. Can somebody hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I don't know what happened, Steph's Puff. But Onaja Robinson, nobody has heard from her. Look into the story. Okay, thank you. Look into the story. She was viral for quite some time. No one knows where that sister is. So I'm going to say her name again, Onaja Robinson. Whatever's going on with her internationally, if she's in one of those prisons over there, I think we need to look into that and what's going on with that sister. Now, if you watch the videos of her, you can see that it was possibly a disconnect of some sort. No shade at all, but something was, she was, to me, based on her clip, she was already not in her right frame of mind. So I don't know what's going on with that sister. Hopefully she'll make it to the States soon, or she'll resurface, but I don't know where Onaja Robinson is. So that was the other set of tea. So Casey, I don't know why I have this love for Casey. Casey of Jodeci. Back in the day, I'm gonna be honest with y'all chatters, like everybody was interested in Mr. Dalvin and what was it? Devontae. Mr. Dalvin and Devontae, because let's be honest, there was a time when light-skinned men were completely in with the curly hair and all that there. So Dalvin and Devontae were killing the game, especially when Jodeci came out. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At the time, at the height of their career, I liked KC. I thought he was nasty. Just saying. I thought that KC would have been the one that, sweat out your edges. So I wasn't physically attracted to KC, but, sometimes it's not a physical thing. It's just more so of like I'm feeling you. So Casey he has a special place in my heart. Even now, fast forward to what he has going on in life and alcoholism and drugs. Casey will forever, and JoJo, because JoJo collapsed on stage before, but Casey will still have a special place in my heart. So recently, and what's weird though, is there's no like real report of what happened, but there was some sort of medical scare with KC from Jodeci, but we don't know what happened. He had to, cancel a tour, no, cancel like a show or something, all is well now, so I'm very happy to hear about that. But I don't know what type of medical scare it was, or what happened, or what occurred. Last I heard, Casey and JoJo both and sober and all of that. So I thought that they were living a sober life. So shout out to Casey of hey boss lady, to you. Thank you for coming by to speak. So shout out to Casey of Jodeci. Hopefully all is well. I don't care. That man will still have a special place in my heart. Even though he is the drunk uncle now, I still, ooh, excuse me, y'all. And I'm sounding like the drunk auntie. Um, he will still have a special place in my heart. Don't know what type of medical scare that was, but hopefully we'll hear about it and see what's going on with that soon. So, in other, other, other news, I ain't gonna say too much of this, but pay attention to Kim Kardashian and her post and how she's working with that orange man and what that orange man and her had going on just like 2 weeks ago. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's on her Instagram. I don't give them too much like a day when it comes to the Kardashians. I'm sorry, Kardashians. Um, but just pay attention of her involvement with, the orange man. But I guess I'll give kudos because she recently, did a thing when it comes to her, and pursuing her law degree. But child, if you want to look into that, it's on her Instagram. You'll see it for yourself. But I'm not even going to put it out there. I just found it interesting because I always thought, you ever, I'm not going to get into politics, but you ever look at somebody and say, I know who you voted for? I looked at the Kardashians and said, I know who they voted for. And you know what's so funny about that? You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm going to get nasty. I said, you know what? So you can get the cornrows, you can choke on a big black one, you can get the BBLs, but when it comes to a melanated sister, you wasn't interested in that. So when it comes to fake bitches like that, I can't rock with you. I can't sit with you. You know what I'm saying? Child, I'm still working on me because I went to sleep. Y'all know I've been going through something. I don't know if it's this lunar eclipse, the whatever, or the Gemini just be Gemini. And because I'm literally all this week I've gone from 0 to 1,000. So I think just mentioning their name, y'all, just got me hot. So I'm sorry that I changed the temperature, but shit like that pisses me off. You can literally choke on a black one. You can get these fucking implants and cornrows and hang out with us. But when it comes to shit like this, you rather see the orange motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, yo, ugh, ugh. Anyway, whoo child, woosah, woosah. Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba, Naji Ramba. Steph Puff, I don't know. Steph says my sound is going in and out and asked if anybody else can hear that. Does anybody else feel the same? Because if so, I'll just end it. This was literally, I'm cramming all of my gossip in like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm fine if I got to hop off now. No big deal. But Steph says that I'm going in and out. And if that's the case, then maybe that's just my cue to hop off because I just got mad talking about the Kardashian. So I need at least one person to let me know if that is the case. And I'll continue with my next gossip. Going once, going twice. Ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. Somebody let me know, is my sound going in and out? Steph says it is. No one else says it. Testing. Hello. Let me know. Okay, that one says I'm going in and out. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. See, this was supposed to be great, and I had some good stuff to talk to you guys about, but I'm not going to go through this with you with the sound and why I'm going in and out. I hate that for us. I really do. So maybe when I'm in a better location, we can talk again, but look into the stories that I always that I shared. If you guys can still hear me clearly, look into Onaja Robinson. Also look into Dawn Robinson of In Vogue. KC with his medical scare, but again, all is well. And also look into what Kim K has going on with that orange man. So sorry, I got to end it, but yeah, it's a lot. So sorry I have to end it, but the sound apparently is horrible and I don't want to do that to you guys. So this is probably like the shortest live for those that will catch the replay. In fact, I'm going to go watch it myself If the sound is too horrible, I'll probably just delete the live if you guys really can't hear me. Oh, but Steph says all that was clear. Well, that's good. Well, what's going on? All right, so then I'll try to squeeze out some more tea. If this is clear right now, I'll continue on to get my little bit tea out because I only got about 10 more minutes anyway because I got to eat and it's very late and I should be eating more. Hey, my Tay Bay. Tay, I got so much sleep and I'm still like, I'm looking forward to going to sleep again. Granted, was it perfect? No, but I got 5 hours. So, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I lay down tonight, I actually am going to get some sleep. So I'm doing much better. I got some rest. And I'm still a little cranky and on edge and feeling a little weird, but I'm working through that. But I love you, my Tebe, for asking. So thank you so much, sweetie. So oh, Naja Robinson, like I said, I want somebody to really look into that and let me know too if you feel a way about that or if you're like, okay, where is Sister Girl? You know, because it just seems really, really weird to me. Like, what's going on? Tiana Taylor and what's his name? Jason Pierre. I think that's the boy's name. Y'all had me look into him. And I'm not even gonna hold you. So, Pac sent me some pics of him too. Then I got some messages on Facebook, and then I looked myself too. The body is bodying. I do think that he looking all right, but he's still, I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me. I want him to be about 5 shades darker. That's just my preference, but I can see why I stand corrected. I can see why so many women are like, okay, but nonetheless, if you remember, Jason and Tiana kind of like broke the internet a little bit, and people are like, oh my goodness, new couple, new couple. And Jason posted on one of his social media platforms, like, hey guys, listen, it was just promotion. It was just for a show, no big deal. I felt the way about that only because Tiana, you were too fine. Like, I feel like she should have been the one to say that because it's like, why are you so quick to clear it up? Like, I'm not that chick. You know what I'm saying? You should want to. So I know it's petty. I know it is, but it's the woman in me. Like, I don't need you to be making the announcements that I'm not your woman. I can do that very well. Like, please don't get it twisted. You're not all that, sir. I'm that chick. So whatever. But see, that's another reason why I kind of wasn't attracted to him because I feel like I don't know, something about him just scream. I don't want to say that because that brother has a career. I'll leave that to myself. Well, members, I'll post it on the board of what I really feel about him. But I'll say this, I'm not surprised that he made that statement. Something about him is just wicked, and I wouldn't be surprised if I hear about him in the news here in the next year. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yes, right, right, Tay. I was so delirious, Tay. I was so delirious. It wasn't even funny. So I really needed that. And I'm gonna sleep good again tonight too. I normally don't like to eat this late, but I had some catching up to do from when I was going through the motions. Child, I had to apologize to people. Oh Lord, please charge it to my head and not my heart because I mean well, I really do. But I was on one. I still am. I'm a little bit more calmer. Or maybe it's a gummy. Who knows? It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So there's that. I still feel weird. If you guys are into that, depending on where you're at in the world, between like tomorrow and Friday, you should be able to see, the red moon going on with our eclipse. It's going to be really cool. I'm one of those. I have a telescope and everything, so I'm certainly going to be watching. But, something is historic. I don't think we'll have another one for quite some time. So if you get a minute to check out the moon, you want to see the cool red, go for it. Do you, cutesy pootsy and all that good stuff. Yeah, Tay, I unblocked my family. I did so this morning. I unblocked them this morning. Oh, child. In fact, like 5 o'clock this morning when I woke up. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes y'all, I don't know why I do the things that I do. I really don't. It's just because I know I'm off. you know, I know I can pop off when it comes to like the people in my life, but I'm sensitive too, and I think people forget that. Like I'll be the first one to say, hey girl, how you doing? Nothing. Hey, by the way, you hurt my damn feelings." Like, I'm that friend. I'm gonna tell you. So I don't know, child. I just can't wait to get through this week because the moon and all this, it's just affecting me, y'all. So just bear with me, and I should be better next week, but right now it just ain't right. Then Venus is in ret. See, don't get me talking about it. Naji Rampa, Naji Rampa, Naji Rampa. I'm still, and then when I read these stories, because I'm chatty, right? So I get intrigued, but then I end up feeling bad and taking on the energy of others when I read like their story. Like, for example, Dawn of En Vogue. That woman don't know me, you know? All I she Dawn, they had so many different people running out trying to get different variations of those little black dresses when they first came out. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get one too years later, but it was baggy because I was very skinny at the time, so I couldn't find a dress to fit tight. But I promise you, when I was able to get that black dress that hugged that child, you couldn't tell me nothing. I wore that dress until that dress turned gray. Do you understand me? I say, do you understand me? The black dress turned gray. Anywho, um, I don't know Dawn, she don't know me, but I hate to hear that. Like, how does somebody that I grew up listening to now living in their car for 3 years? Like, I don't know, y'all. Stuff like that just hits me differently, and it makes me think a lot. Like, wow, it's so much more that you don't know, that you don't see, that we wouldn't think, that we wouldn't imagine. It affects me, y'all. It really does. Hey, Miss Vanessa, how are you? I hope all is well. I love to love you, sweetheart. I do. You are beautiful and special. Just felt like saying that. So, I don't know, y'all. So, I don't know why Dawn Richards living in her car for 3 years got me feeling away. I heard that and literally started crying. Like, not like a boo-hoo cry, but like my eyes got watery and everything. Because I don't like to hear stuff like that. I don't. But it's just amazing how we can just, I mean, Michael Jackson, they say he, basically he was rich broke, if that's the term. You would think that Michael Jackson would be in a different sort of financial situation. So when you hear these stories, or either for my hip hop heads, if you've seen the videos over the years of Keith Murray and his demise, like, I don't like these stories, y'all, where it's just like, what? Or I still battle with the fact, like, wow, how did DMX overdose? Like, what? So we grow up listening to these people, society places them on a pedestal and all of that. But when it comes to the demons that they're battling, no one wants to talk about that. So I really hope that, people that are aspiring to be in that limelight really take heed and understand that nobody is exempt from demons or pain or struggle or anything of the sort. A lot of the times it really is not all that it's cracked up to be, y'all. Everything that glitters truly isn't gold right now. Everything that glitters really isn't gold. So if anything, that's the lesson that, I take from stories like this, because I don't know, it's a lot going on. Hey, Miss Evans, how are you? So this was my minute. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I have like a live, like actually live schedule, and I'm supposed to have a guest, but I'll see if our times are going to coincide and work, because even though I come on pretty sporadic and just be talking to y'all, rest assured I am working on my platform and changing a few things. So those who stick around, please stick around when I turn the heat up on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just playing a little bit. So it is what it is. I love you guys. Thanks for the chatty minute. Catch the replay. Prayers up for Dawn Richards of En Vogue. Prayers up for Onaja Robinson of I guess Pakistan or Dubai, wherever that sister is. And just prayers up for a lot. I feel like we need that right now. I tell you who I'm not sending prayers up for, Dr. Umar, and I'm going to do a live about him too. And I'm not holding back, because I'm tired of people like him too. You know what I'm saying? This is the year of I'm not biting my tongue, and I don't got to keep it cute all the time. So, Dr. Umar, you ain't shit, and we going to talk about it. So I love y'all. Make sure to hit the like button. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. Probably not, because I might be asleep or going off on somebody in my real life. Love y'all. Later. And I needed you too, Miss Jones. Prayers, baby. Later.